Hi, I'm Meredith McCord, coming to you from Louisiana Outdoor Adventure TV. So excited, we are down here at the Woodlands Plantation in Port Sulphur, Louisiana, and I have brought together a group of mostly women, 13 women and 3 men, husbands that refused to stay at home because they wanted to be a part of the fun. I usually take groups all over the globe fly fishing, but today I have chosen Louisiana because it's one of my top favorite places to throw a fly and catch fish. Today, the way that we're going to start is with a casting clinic. So we've set up 3 stations for the ladies and their husbands to kind of practice those short shots that they're going to be required to use when they're out there on the water for the next couple of days. So come on and join us as we show you what they're learning today. All right, join me on my first station where we are here on top of the Maverick skiff. And what we're talking about today is really how to hold your fly and how to stand ready to make that really quick cast that redfish often require us to make. So Captain Greg Deeney is behind me, and he is standing on the pulling platform, and he is going to toss a beanbag as though it's a redfish surfacing quickly. And he's going to call out 20 feet, 2 o'clock, and I've got to quickly make that cast. Everyone's learning here is the water load. A lot of times when we're fishing for redfish with a fly, it's a game of small corrections. That fish moves, maybe you didn't get close enough, you just need to move it 2 inches. So instead of doing one full front false cast and a back cast, you just load it off the water and represent it just a couple inches further. Or if that fish is moving away and you need to do a little longer shot, it allows you to build speed and momentum in that fly line so that you can shoot it farther. So on this station, what we're doing today is we are working on distances. It's really important to be able to communicate with your guide. And when a guide says 20 feet, what does that mean? Some people's 20 feet is very different than other people's 20 feet. So I think it's important just to kind of visually see it laid out. So in front of me, what I've got is a 20-foot marker, a 30-foot marker, and a 40-foot marker. That's where most redfish come into play. So here, we're practicing on hitting each line with a hula hoop in each segment. The common denominator of the error that I see when I teach is that I see an arc going. And when you have an arc and your line is back here, where does it want to go? It wants to crumble right here at your feet. And so I just kept thinking about it. How do I get them to put their cast on a shelf? And what I mean by shelf is it's just a back and forth, a push-pull, versus, look at the difference, the arc. Because so many people come to this sport from conventional fishing, and when we do conventional fishing, don't we go this, and then we lob it out there. But with fly fishing, we want that hand to stay. I'm going to exaggerate it here for a minute, but we're going to keep it on the same shelf. And then stop it. And we stop, and that's when that fly goes out. And so if you stop it, but it's going to send it versus if we do this arc, which I see so many people do. I saw this thing on a YouTube video. What they were talking about was, you know, if you had a paintbrush and you wanted to splatter paint Tom's face, would you go like this at him, or would you go like this and let those bristles go over, right? You would stop. So I thought it would be fun to practice. Everyone gets a color, and you can see how good you are at that stop. What I'd like you to do, everyone to grab a color. and you guys are gonna decorate me. I'm a little scared. I'm scared. Ooh, good one. All right.
After getting some great tips from Meredith and her guides, it was time to settle in for a few cocktails for the ladies and then dinner at Woodland Plantation. And then everyone would settle in for a good night's sleep, and we'd head out in the morning to the west side of the Mississippi River in Plaquemines Parish for some fly fishing action with Meredith and Susan. And let me tell you, the action starts off red hot, and you're about to see it after we take this time out on Louisiana Outdoor Adventures TV.
Yeah, it's him facing left. Throw it in there. Good. Bring it. Bring it. Little bump right there. Tiny bump. Actually, go to the right like a foot. It's him laying in there. Go left a foot and a little shorter. Good. Bring it long. Bring it. Leave it. Bump it. Got him. Got him.
There we go. Yeah. Woohoo! Teamwork.
Nice shot.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Awesome. Woo! Great way to start the morning. I know. Not out here, what, 10 minutes and bam. Oh, I love them when they belly crawl.
I know, that was cool.
Beautiful fish. God, I think it's a nice
fish.
slot.
Good way to start the day off.
Yeah. He's had his Wheaties this morning.
Yeah, the water's cool. You know, we're in the summertime right now, so the water's just a little bit cooler in the morning. These fish will be, you know, a little more spunky. Great fish on a fly rod.
Absolutely. He was busting on shrimp. And he just smoked it. Oh, beauty. This guy definitely has had his Wheaties today.
You got it? Keep this right here.
Woo!
Oh, he's so pretty.
Pretty pretty.
Pretty, pretty. Healthy. Look at that. A little black bait fish, kind of shrimpy little guy.
Inhaled that fly.
He did inhale that fly. Woo-hoo-hoo. Good morning, Louisiana.
I'm gonna spin you. Go further right. Further right. Shoot this one. Good. Leave it right there. Don't move it. 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 Bump it right there. Bump, 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 bump. Got him. Stick him.
Stick
Nice.
him. I mean, really set it.
Okay, now go pull to the left.
Yes.
Pull to the left. Good. Let him go. Let him go.
Woohoo! One shot and you got a
Nice.
fish.
Got my ringer up there.
Yeah! Susan! Oh my gosh. This is awesome. Okay, Susan, this is her first time ever fishing
There you go.
redfish,
Clear.
and
Perfect.
she took one cast and nailed it.
look
I
at
mean,
this.
Greg saw it head waking, kind of coming down the beach. It was just cruising down. She made one cast, waited for it to kind of come over her fly. She did one little bump, and man, it just nailed it.
There you go.
And
Nice and
one
easy.
cast, first fish. It's just awesome.
Good job, Susan. There you go.
Her
Good.
new spirit animal. That is awesome. Susan, well done.
That was cool.
That was really
That was
cool.
perfect. Yeah.
You cannot ask for something more cool.
There you go. then
And
as
that's Louisiana for you. I mean, just the numbers. How long have we been out here? 10 minutes and already we've had 2 fish. That's what this is all about. Okay, so Susan has just landed her first redfish ever. She's come all the way from Boston, Massachusetts, because she's heard about this fishery, and it is on fire this morning. We're fishing here with Captain Greg Deeney off his beautiful Maverick, and Greg looked up. She was still stripping off line, saw one head waking down the beach. She made one cast with a little black fly, waited for that fish to cross over and intersect. She made one bump, and that fish just turned towards the fly and smoked it. So, well done, Susan. This is really exciting to see. Oh, Susan, this is awesome.
Got to get a picture with your first red.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I have one right out here. Look at that. Gorgeous fish. Come sit down here.
Got it?
You're shaking. I love it. I love it.
Pretty light.
Oh, yeah. That is so awesome. Yay! Yay! That is your first redfish. Well done.
My first cast of the day, honestly, I was not expecting to hook up, but I felt like once I hooked into that fish and it was game on and it was pure excitement, pure adrenaline. I loved it. Just coming out in the marsh this morning, seeing that sunrise was amazing. And my first thought was, I'm coming back here. You know, for me, it's high adrenaline, high octane when you're coming out here in the salt. I think that what I missed and what I didn't expect was just the beauty of the marsh, just the birds, the tranquility of it. It was beautiful, the solitude. I had probably one of the best guides I've ever had, top notch. I didn't really know what to expect. I was surprised that I could see the fish so well. So I think that might deter some new anglers from coming out, thinking that they can't see the fish, but that was not a problem. In fact, I thought I saw fish better than I normally do. I think that you should come here and fish in Venice because you will be surprised. You'll be surprised at the beauty, at the expertise of the guides, at the fish. We saw so many fish today, I couldn't believe it. So many more fish than I ever expected to see. And so everything about the trip today was amazing, and I cannot wait to come back.
And we just want to make sure, hold them nicely under the belly without pushing too much on their organs.
I'm trying. Yep.
And grip them really tightly on the tail. And then send them on back so we can. I don't have his tail. Okay, there you go. There you go.
Bye, buddy. Thank you.
Woo! Well done. Nice job. Yay! Woo!
Right on him. Drop it. Be aggressive. Okay, bring it. Got him.
There we go. Hey. Little nugget. Okay, so this is a rat red.
Bring him around on the right.
Yep, trying. Woo! This is what people.
That's a good fish for you.
Yes. Perfect fish for me. Look at that. Did you see how fast he ate? Did you see those two? Weren't they so cool?
As soon as he saw the fly.
He was just like, yes, please. Yes, ma'am. I will have that to eat. That is awesome. Feisty little guy, huh? I just love this size, though. They're just...
That is the future of the fishery right there.
That is. That's exactly right.
That's probably a 2-year-old fish.
Feisty. Got it.
There you go. Pretty.
Pretty. Look at that big black spot.
Not a blemish on him.
And look how dark that tail is.
Nicely done, Meredith.
Thank you, Greg. Good spot.
Good shot. Nice little pair of fish came in.
Yeah. All right, so we just moved to a new location. It wasn't but a couple of seconds or minutes before we moved into this little bowl, and a pair of these little guys came up and presented the cast. Greg spotted them, put it where it needed to go, and it just demolished the black fly. So we're on the fish this morning and having a great time out here in Louisiana.
Louisiana fly fishing at its best.
There he goes.
Nice.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Greg.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Good job. big gold flash.
That's it. God, that's the fly.
Yeah, just a little difference.
Yeah. God, did you
Careful,
see
this
him?
fish is coming at you.
That thing landed
Impaled
and
it.
it just came. I mean, granted, the cast was better. I'll acknowledge that.
Or bring it. Yeah, it's right up in the water, right up in the water, right up in the water, right up in the water.
It's truly about getting it into position, but I also think there's something about feeling confident about the fly that you're throwing. And I wasn't there. And then I put on my go-to fly and I made the right cast. Finally, I have not been casting my best today. Got it.
Good.
Okay,
Okay, I'll spin you back this way.
perfect. He's under the boat.
Boat.
And he's coming out. Oh, what a beauty. What a beauty.
That's a good one. Back around the bow. Good.
There he is. There's nothing more fun than sight casting these big reds with a fly rod. I'll tell you, you can pop and cork all day long, but when you get to see these big white lips open on your fly, oh,
Nothing
it
better.
Nothing better. And on a fly that I tied personally. So that makes it even more fun when you get to catch one on one of your personal creations. Woo! Beauty!
Yeah.
Yeah, we made it happen. Woohoo! So you see, look at these peck fins, just you guys, all just beautiful, colored up orange, and that's the first thing I saw when I looked into the water. Before I saw the rest of her body, I saw these white, orangey fins. Made the quick cast, and here she is. She ate right away.
Bingo.
Bingo!
Make sure to book your next fishing trip in Louisiana with a member of the Louisiana Charter Boat Association. Visit lasaltwater.com today. How the Pros Do It is brought to you by the Louisiana Charter Boat Association. Visit lasaltwater.com.
Today we're fishing with this little bait fish pattern, a little bit of a toad head, meaning it's a little spread out right here with light eyes. Most of the fish we're finding are in super skinny or they're floating on the surface. So nothing too heavy today. And black's been our magic color. Usually in low light we like dark colors. So here's our little shrimpy bait fish imitation. It is just a blast to fish in Venice. I'm telling you, you've seen, how many fish have we seen today?
A lot.
Are there many places like this? No. Come on, baby. Look at him pulling us.
Being difficult.
I know, he's towing us.
It's the Redfish sleigh ride.
It's gonna be a young lady in the sea.
So, yeah, I think it's going to surprise you when you get into the, maybe not,
Deep,
definitely 30. Go.
deep,
Yeah. Chunky.
chunky monkey. She is big bone. She's been eating some shrimp. Shrimp.
That's a whopper. There you go. Pull a little line off your reel and then bring it right to you. That's a giant. Yep. Grab her?
I got her.
Are
I
you
just
sure?
want to get, yeah, I want to get enough line off. All right, you ready? Let's see what this girl looks like. Oh, she got it back. Oh, can I lift her? Oh, hold on. Susan, you're gonna have to help me on. Pull my back. Whoa! Now that
Wow.
is a redfish.
Watch the rod trip.
That is a redfish.
That is
Holy
giant.
cow. You guys, that,
How big you think?
you know, I'm gonna,
You gonna go with my guesstimate?
I don't know. I definitely say she's north of 30.
Yeah, she's definitely north of 30. Let's get some good light on her. I'll get
Yeah.
on the other side of you guys.
There is something about these fish. They just get me so fired up. And on a fly.
That's awesome.
A fly
That
I
is
tied.
a whopper.
All right.
There you go. That's pretty light. I'd like to get, if you're down with it, I'd like to get a photo.
Yeah.
That's a big one. Cool, if I get a photo.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for this week's edition of Louisiana Outdoor Adventures TV. Very special thanks to Meredith McCord for her expertise and the fun we had with her fly fishing today, and all of her guests. We hope they had a great time down here in Plaquemines Parish. Also, a special thanks to Captain Greg Deeney and to the folks at Woodland Plantation. Hey, come down here to Plaquemines Parish and come fishing. The fly fishing's great, spin fishing's great. It's just a great place to come and have a great time fishing in the outdoors. For producer Jim Caesar, I'm Kevin Ford. We'll see you next time right here for Louisiana Outdoor Adventures TV.